sections of classes. For instance, you'll have more cloth-based armor, not weapons, cloth-based weapons, jeez. Cloth-based armor is going to be more for your, let's see, your priests, your mystics, your sorcerer. You're going to have your kind of medium leather-based, which is, I believe, is your warrior, your archer, and I think Slayer is actually a higher level, so Lancer, Slayer, Berserker are going to be kind of your heavier armors. They aren't actually categorized in those terms specifically, but you'll actually see when the item drops, oh, okay, this is for a Berserker, this is for a Sorcerer.
Okay, yeah, and so basically, and we did talk with Brian Knox the other day, just as I was telling you earlier. But what is TERA doing to make more variety? You said each one has one weapon. We noticed in Lineage and several other MMOs, the issue becomes when as soon as you hit end game, everybody's wearing the same set of armor. And that's the danger with having only one weapon. What are they? Are you setting up some sort of system to make it so that maybe one weapon would be better for one different setup, or how is TERA dealing with that?
Well, we actually have a couple of ways to customize your weapon, so it's not you examining your fellow players and saying, wait, I've got the same setup. Instead, we actually have a couple of ways. I'll start off with the stuff that's already in the game and that we've already seen. With Focus Group, we saw the crystal socketing system. There we go. And so that's a way to actually make your armor and your weapons be a little more custom to what you want to focus on. Like if you want to have healing per second, if you want to have mana per second, if you want to have additional damage when somebody's knocked down, additional damage when somebody's enraged, or there's another way to, I think another crystal increases your crit strike if you do it from behind, for instance. And these are all crystals that you're going to socket into your armor, socket into your weapons, and you're going to have a combination of that. Once we're in game, I'll be able to show that too.
Okay, wonderful. Let's go back and go through the other different races here.
Actually, just since I know I might get dinged for not addressing that more directly, we did get one of our major feedbacks was the visual elements were a little common. As you said, you would walk around and people would seem a little bit familiar in how they appear. So we are responding to that, and we're introducing more armor sets visually.
Okay, wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's very great.
And items as well.
So yeah, let's go through each of these.
So the Amon. These are, oh yeah, you actually are in the Amon. So these are the folks who are descended from dragons. They have a nice set of choppers, and they are definitely more focused on being the imposing ones on the battlefield. Unfortunately, you don't want to go up there because they're level 6.
Make you a bad pick.
Yeah, you will become a BB.
Go back.
The Papori. So right now we have the animalistic type of Papori available for this build. People have seen that there is a different type of Papori, and to specify on that one, that's almost kind of a different breed of Papori. Essentially, you have your animalistic Papori. These are the animals that have been blessed with the intelligence to wield weapons and defend their homeland, versus the female Papori, who are actually incarnations of the goddess Alinu, who is a spirit goddess of the forest. And essentially, as I think we've already mentioned in previous interviews, the Papori are not so much the touchy-feely, happy, cuddly type spirits. They're more the lead you into the forest and leave you to die. And as you can see, there's a variety on their customization. Fun fact, almost some very high percentage of people who come in to build a character almost invariably make a Papori.
Yeah.
It's a very popular race. The Baraka. These stately fellows are actually, they have a single gender, not necessarily male, not necessarily female, and these guys are going to be the ones that are kind of more focused on not conquest through peace, more progressing through life peacefully, which is why they're focused more on your priests, your mystics, and a few of them went for Slayer in this build. As you can see, they've got very just stone appearances, and they're great. Actually, the slash dance on these guys we love. It's the robots. So you will see them go and do the robot when you slash dance. It's good fun.
Is it possible that we'll be seeing them as a Lancer as well, or no?
Again, it's just a matter of our current estimations on balance with regards to which races will be with which classes. Okay. We'll have, again, more solid stuff on that as we move forward.
So yeah, we'll love to see them.
Absolutely.
As a Lancer.
Finally, the High Elves. The High Elves are an interesting race for a number of reasons, not just for their obvious beauty, but also because their lore is steeped in a lot of backstabbing, a lot of infighting. They've got a very interesting background, which is makes them a very fun race to play. And as you can see, different sets of armor, different races, rather classes, have different models per the race. Arguably, the High Elves also have the best hair in the game.
So Matt, let's go ahead and have you choose a class here, and we'll go ahead and customize it.
All right.
Whichever one you want to go for there.
I think I may want to go for the Amon. Go for the Lancer, definitely. Love it.
Okay, a lot of these seem familiar.
So then we go to the customize phase. And again, for every single race, you're going to be able to customize them with a wide array of facial structures, skin tones, minor details like scars or tattoos, additional features such as the different types of horns, for the Amon at least. Same thing for the Castonics as well. You'll be able to see where they actually have different horns to match different styles of hair.
Will there be some sort of advanced system where you can go through and basically mess with the individual features that we've seen?
You've actually seen the customization video. So we actually are introducing more customization and the ability to actually adjust individual sliders which control elements of the face.
So we're not just going to see a few different thumbnails, but actually there's going to be a ton of
They'll
customization.
probably be based, again, this is my estimation, they'll be base thumbnails with the ability to modify them.
You guys have a lot of colors.
Again, features still to come.
Awesome. Details.
So for details, you'll notice it adjusts the coloration around the eyes. On other ones, it'll actually add things to the face.
And again, there's going to be more than just two in the future. Is that correct?
Yeah. Right now we're working on, the way to describe it is kind of, we're focusing on what's going on in the middle of the screen. We're going to focus on the nice cosmetic elements as we move forward.
This is so awesome.
Yeah.
I love how you said they're descended from dragons. That's amazing.
They probably will once we
And you can see how it runs through the blood and that history. So these guys are great, particularly since you've chosen a Lancer, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So when they've got their when they're up in battle and you see them with these great head of horns, and they're doing one of their charge. It's an attack that the Lancer does, which you custom MP. But they actually they make a certain voice sound. They kind of like grunt, ready to go. They tighten their grip on the lance. They get inside.